So hi guys, let's do a quick recap on what's been going on at Liverpool amidst all the discussions, on the managerial hunt, who's going to succeed Klopp. The Liverpool hunt has been going on since Liverpool managerial hunt has been going on since Klopp announced his departure a few months back. Alonso was the clear fan favorite. We all wanted him at Liverpool to succeed Klopp. He was the clear fan favorite. But then I think he came out and said that he wants to stay back at Leverkusen. What an amazing season he's had with Leverkusen, and I'm sure they're going to do another brilliant season next year. I'm very much looking forward to it. There's going to be stiff competition given by Bayern again next season, but he's going to be there to stick around and do a job. I think after the Alonso conversations faded out, I think a couple of key managerial successors, key candidates came out. We've got current Brighton manager Robert De Zerbi. We've got Amorim sporting manager Amorim coming out. You've got manager Slot coming in the recent weeks. So it's been quite a bundle of conversations going on parallelly at Liverpool. I think the Liverpool back office management has been doing quite well in terms of not making a very rushed decision or an impulsive decision. They're evaluating all their options, I would say, intensely, which is great, because I'm very much uncertain about what the future holds as of now, although I'm hopeful, because the kind of dispirited run-in that Liverpool has had since Klopp announced his departure has been quite demotivating. As fans, I would say I'm probably being too critical of the boys after all these years of amazing football given in the Klopp era. But I'm not too happy at all. I mean, with a few players like Mo Salah, not showing up on big days after the rift that happened yesterday. I don't think there's much to talk about after that. What his future holds. You got Van Dijk having a slump. You got Trent. I don't think he's anywhere near his best shape. So there's a lot of uncertainty within the team. So the managerial succession is going to be a hell of a job in the next 3-4 months, right? I don't know what August holds, but let's see. So a quick recap on what have been the conversations so far. Alonso dropping off, De Zerbi not doing great at Brighton, those conversations dropping off pretty soon, and then came Amorim, who was almost on the verge of signing a deal with us. But I think his plan with I don't know if it was an intentional plan, but his parallel conversations with West Ham and leveraging those conversations to get Liverpool to sign a deal with him, probably that backfired, and it didn't work out too well for him. He's publicly come out recently and apologized to the sporting fans as well that the timing of those conversations were not right. Completely agreed. Should have been done more privately, or probably after the season ended for sporting. And I think that's something that I think that's somewhere Amorim's discussions fell off with Liverpool. And then came in Slot. He's been amazing at Feyenoord recently. He's won them the league title in 2022, 2023. They've been doing pretty well, I would say. PSV is a serious contender in Eredivisie, and Feyenoord being second, will probably finish second this year. And his managerial career has been great so far. The kind of decisions he's been making, the kind of competitions he's been winning. So I would say slotting into the Liverpool managerial position would be something very interesting to see how it shapes out. His tactics has so far been pretty similar to what Klopp has been doing at Liverpool, the 4-3-3 or the 4-2-3-1 kind of formation that has worked for Slot also in his career. The kind of G-gen pressing that we've seen over the last few years, Slot is a major user of that tactic. Also, I feel that Amorim's rigidity to stick to the back three kind of a formation probably disincentivized the Liverpool back office to select him as the next successor. But yeah, so far the comments made by Slot has been quite clear that he wants to come to Liverpool. He wants this deal to happen as quickly as possible. I think Liverpool is moving fast as well on this. Reportedly they have agreed to a compensation of 9 million plus 2 million add-ons. 9 million euros plus 2 million euros add-ons to be paid to the club for signing Slot. And I would say that's quite a deal, I would say. And kudos to Liverpool again if they actually close this out. As a Liverpool fan, I don't know what to say actually. It's saddening the way the Klopp era is ending. It's been very anticlimactic. I have like waited weekends and weekends and midweeks to watch the real football that Klopp has been playing so far in the last 10 years, almost 10 years now. And but it hasn't happened, right? And I feel that, as a Liverpool fan, I would want some changes in the squad, starting with making it quite clear that, no player is bigger than the club. I think Ferguson was one of the pioneers of doing that when he did it in 2001 2002. I'm not really sure exact season, but when he announced he's gonna step down, and then motivations dipped in the United squad. Arsenal won the league title, and although he decided to stay, I think that's been it's something that he's we've seen it in the past that when a manager drops off, the energy goes down, the squad's motivation goes down. It doesn't really help mid-season, doesn't really help. So probably the Klopp announcement affected the motivation of players like Salah, or like people, I would not say motivation, but the kind of rift that we saw between Salah and Klopp yesterday. It shows that he's lost control. Klopp has lost control, I feel. And the kind of power and ego that Salah demonstrated yesterday is something that I don't really want, and that's going to be hell of a task for Slot coming in the near future. He has to look at it quite analytically, that who he really wants in this club and who he doesn't want. He has to ensure that the club is bigger than any of the players, right? So that's going to be massive task for him. And getting adjusted to the Premier League style of play is another thing that not many managers can quickly adapt to. But I think the kind of tactics, I think the similarity of tactics between Klopp's as well as Slot's has catalyzed the decision making of Liverpool, and I hope that he slots in really quickly into the Liverpool style of play. Let's see. I'm very hopeful of the kind of conversations we've been having with Slot, and I hope the deal closes as soon as possible. And let's look forward to a great season next year.